Sipho ngiblogging. Oh, ya Facebook nje.
Kanafoni inkinga.
Ngiyasho phela belokho ngimessage kulonto nje ku-Facebook dala. Xa engaswaba ama-message akhe noma ngimthumelela engangiphenduli. Ngacabanga ukuthi hayi mhlawumbe ifoni yakhe or le account le bayade nge-Facebook ngayo ukuthi ayisasebenzi. Wabona kahle nje Mateo?
Hawu ngabona. Awunanga uyambona.
Injamnandi lapho angazi lapho. Madoda.
Oh, le mpahla le. Ayikubona. Amele fa. Enyu ukephi? Enyu.
Enyu.
I-number plate.
Enyu akuyona enyu ikephi konje? Bakuyona i-85.
Hayi ngostanga.
Ngiyacisha yona istenga but anginayo sure. Yo! Raptor, my brother, what's up, man? Can you see me properly? Please tell me if you can see me properly, man. Just tell me if you can see me properly, bro. I've got the shades on. You know what that means, man. It's fight day. UFC Qatar. Guys, I said I was gonna go live yesterday. I didn't go live, man. Coach beat me up at the gym, man. So I came home yesterday from the gym and I slept. So like I still can't feel my jaw. I got kneed in the face by my coach. He was pushing me hard, man. He says he wants to see me fight next year. So we were pushing hard at the gym yesterday. I said I was gonna go live. I did not go live yesterday, but we're live right now. UFC Qatar is going down in 2 hours, bro. The prelims are starting in 2 hours. So I said, let me hop on YouTube and do a quick breakdown, man. In the main card, obviously Arman Sarukian versus Dan Hooker and Ian Gary versus Bilal Muhammad. It's a big one. It's fight day, man. UFC fight day. Cannot wait. Yeah. We're live. Happens. Coach be beating us up sometimes too, but he did be showing love up. Yeah, man. I mean, he was telling me that he was pushing me. He wants to see me fight next year. So next year, boys, we're going in the cage. We're going in the cage next year, boys. Minus 3 months. I'm targeting March. I'm debuting. I'm having an amateur fights in March. So we're preparing for that. That's why, like this week, I've been going live at the gym. Yeah, man, we're having a fight next year. So big things are coming up, boys. Big things are coming up, man. But yeah, man, UFC fight day. Arman Sarukian versus Dan Hooker. Today, I will be live later today, guys. I will be live from the for the main card. So that's in 4 hours. So in 4 hours time, I will be live again for the main card, man. For the main card. Yo, Shangsha has entered the chat. Let me read the comments, man. Shangsha saying, yo, what's up? Rudan in the chat asking, where are you from? South Africa, Durban, South Africa, born and raised. That's where we're live from, man. Shangsha saying, I have a question, bro. What's the question, man? Ring or Ottoman? What's Ottoman? I don't understand your I don't know. Octagon, ring or octagon? Octagon, bro. Listen, I spar boxing and MMA. And to be honest, man, like I'm not like at the gym, I spar with like technical guys that are professionals in the boxing, so I always get beat up. I prefer MMA, bro. I prefer MMA. I'm 22 years old, so I'm training with young guys and older guys as well. At least with MMA, you can mix up everything and you can be good at everything instead of being perfect at one combat sports. You know what I mean? So I prefer the octagon, man. Me personally, I prefer the octagon. Um, a lot of chats coming in. Um, Rudan saying, okay, okay, I'm from India. India, back in the chat, man. Listen, I've had a couple people from India. Again, man, listen, I used to learn Hindi. I used to learn Hindi back in the day. So, namaste, Koop sake, say ho. I know a little bit of Hindi, man. I know Urdu as well. I know Tamil as well. I learned it way back in the day, but I kind of forgot it now. But I used to learn it back in the day, man. 11 people in the chats. To the 11 people in the chat, make sure you do subscribe, man. Come on. Let's get the subscribers up. Let's get the subscribers up, man. Come on. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. 6 7. You know what the vibe is, man. It's UFC Qatar Fight Day. We're live. I will be going live later today, chats. We're going live for the main card. So make sure you're there, man. Come on. You got the shades on. You know what I mean? You know I mean business. You know I mean business when I've got the shades on, man. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, 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 ah. Come on. Come on. Let's go, man. Listen, we're all rooting for Dan Hooker today. We're all rooting for Dan Hooker today. Dan Hooker Fight Day, all the way in Qatar. We're live right now in South Africa. We've got the shades on, looking hella cool. Let's go, man. Send him 2 3 years Dagestan and forget. Send me to Dagestan, man. I need to learn wrestling. Yo, chat. If you were in the chat yesterday, I think not yesterday. I think 2 days ago, I was on a live stream, man. I was going for a takedown, and the coach kneed me in the face while I was going for a takedown. So I need to go to Dagestan 2 3 years, learn some wrestling, and come back to South Africa, man. Cause hey, the takedowns, man. I'm not good at wrestling. I need to practice. I need to practice my wrestling a bit more. I went for the takedown. I got kneed in the face. I can't even eat properly, man. Like my jaw is messed up. So send me 2 3 years Dagestan chats. Come on. Send me 2 3 years Dagestan. Let me go learn some wrestling with Khabib and the team. Shanksha saying I'm training MMA and it's hard, especially sparring a wrestler. It is, man. Not only is it hard, but it's tiring. It is tiring. Boxing as well, bro. Like every form of mixed martial arts, whenever you're sparring, like you're sparring 3 minutes, 3 minute 1 rounds, 3 minute rounds, 2 minute rounds, it does not matter, bro. If you're pushing the pace, yo, it's hard, man. It's hard, but you gotta keep pushing yourself, man. You gotta keep pushing. There's no other way, chats. Let's go, man. Come on. I love that. I love the fact that I'm inspiring you. I'm inspiring some of you guys to train, man. Cause me joining the gym is by far one of the best choices I've ever made in this life. Like it changed my life for the better. So, like, I'm encouraging all of you guys to go to the gym, man. It's a decision you will never ever regret. So make sure you're training, man. Come on. Getting hit with the nasty overhand right now. Wow. Yo, you in the gym right now, Shangsha? Are you in the gym right now or Raptoroid saying you said you hate grapplers. You kind of hurt my feelings because I'm a grappler. Been doing jiu-jitsu for 4 years and joined an MMA gym for the past 3 years. Nah, bro, I like grapplers. I like grapplers. I don't like wrestlers. I don't like wrestlers, bro. Like I like jiu-jitsu. I like going for I like going for submissions. My favorite submission is the guillotine or the DAS choke. I don't like I don't like wrestlers. You know, keeping the guy down and holding him there, not going for submissions. That's what I don't like. I don't like the wrestlers, bro. I don't like the wrestlers. That's why I don't like Team Khabib. I do not like Team Khabib. I like offensive striking. I like offensive grappling, going for submissions. That's the type of MMA that I like personally. You know what I mean? Like I like grappling. I don't like wrestling, bro. It's just it's way too boring, man. Especially in like at the highest level of MMA. Like even last week as well, man. Obviously it was cool to see Islam Makhachev cements his legacy and becoming a double champ. But he was wrestling the entire time. Yes, he was going for submissions, but he was kind of holding JDM on the ground, and it wasn't really offensive at all, man. So I didn't like that. So I don't like the wrestling parts. Like, I like the grappling, the jiu-jitsu, the submissions, the striking. I like that. I don't like the wrestling though. Shangsha saying I hate wrestling and love judo. Yeah, I like judo as well, man. Like throwing the guy around. I like that. But the wrestling, man, I don't like the wrestling, bro. I don't like the wrestling either. It's boring. Shangsha saying no typo. I meant when I spar with a wrestler, they feint for a takedown and hit me with a nasty overhand right. Yeah, it happens. It happens. The thing is, man, you gotta be composed. And as soon as they start feinting for the leg, you can't start sprawling, bro. Cause when they kind of go for your leg, like they'll. Sorry again, chat for the internet. I've got bad internet. We're not gonna be live for long, man. I'm literally boring the Wi-Fi right now. We're gonna be live again later today for UFC 3. No, UFC Qatar. We're gonna be live later today. But I was reading Shangsha's comment saying no typo. I meant when I spar a wrestler, they feint for a takedown and hit me with a nasty overhand right. It happens, bro. Like they'll touch your leg, and then you'll drop your hands. Like you got your hands here, then you'll drop your hands because now you're preparing to sprawl, right? So as soon as you do that, they see that, and then they come with the overhand rights. So what you have to do in those situations, man, is you kind of have to be calm. Let them touch the leg. Let them touch the leg. Like they'll grab your leg, and then as soon as they become more offensive, you can go with the uppercuts. You can go with the uppercuts, or even knee the guy in the face. Even if it's sparring, knee him in the face. You know what I mean? To show him that you're prepared to defend the takedown. But yeah, man, I don't like wrestling as well. It's very tiring. Plus, it's boring. Like, I feel like it's kind of cheating, man, especially when you're tired and then you go for the takedowns and then you're holding the guy down and then both you guys are tired on the ground and then now he's got you down and then he takes your back and now you're carrying his muscle on your back. It's very, very tiring, man. But at the same time, it's also helping you become a better fighter, man. So I kind of have my ups and downs with the wrestling, but it's cool either way, man. 7 people in the chat right now. 7 people in the chat. If you're new to the live, make sure you do subscribe, man. Come on. Support your boy, Zar-Kombat. We're live all the way from Durban, South Africa, man. It's UFC Qatar Fight Day. And again, guys, I will be going live again later today, so make sure you're there for the main card. I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna be live for the main card, boys. A lot of comments coming in. Judo and boxing would be king for the streets. That's a comment from Shankshire. Agree as well, man. I mean, you take the guy that you can throw the guy down. You can box him up on the feet. But problem is, man, in the streets, there's no rules. You know what I mean? A guy could pull a gun out. He could pull a knife out. There's no rules in the street, man. So let's just keep the fighting in the gym, in the sparring. Again, guys, please do not fight in the streets. I don't want to see any of you guys get hurt. Anything could happen, man. Anything could happen. Um, Uma Umaz Jala one in the chat saying, "Well, all of the predictions, which were made by so-called professionals were all wrong. Islam is just a go. It's just a ghost. It's just a goat, and is too good. Yeah, man, I agree with that comments. He's on a different level. Obviously, man, like I was one of the people that were predicting JDM to win. Not gonna lie, I thought JDM was gonna catch him with something, maybe an uppercut or a knee. Islam going in for the takedown, but man, like it was 30 years of wrestling versus a year of, not even a year, like 6 months of grappling. You know what I mean? And it showed. That's the only reason why Islam wasn't able to submit JDM, is because he was learning defensive grappling for an entire 6 months. And that's why JDM wasn't able to defend most of the takedowns, because Islam has been doing wrestling for 30 years. You know what I mean? So I mean, yeah, man. Islam right now, he's the GOAT. He's the pound for pound number one. He overthrown Ilya Taporia. Ilya Taporia is number two in the rankings. And again, man, listen, right now is the perfect chance for the UFC to make Ilya Taporia versus Islam Makhachev. Obviously, Ilya Taporia is fighting in January. The first pay-per-view under Paramount. Ilya Taporia is going to headline. We're not sure who he's fighting, either Justin Gaethje or Paddy Pimblett. Still waiting on the UFC to announce that one. But yeah, man, I feel like it's time, man. I mean, we have to see that fight. I still feel like we've got one more fight left from Islam Makhachev. He's 34 years old. And all these Dagestan guys, they don't want to fight past 35. So next year is the last time we get to see Islam Makhachev in competition in the UFC. You know what I mean? So with him having his last fight next year, man, I'm hoping they don't waste that fight on Kamaru Usman. No one, listen, I'm gonna take the shades off for this one, so you guys know I'm serious. No one, and I mean no one, wants to see Kamaru Usman versus Islam Makhachev in 2026. No one wants to see that fight. We want to see Carlos Prates in there with Islam. We want to see Ilya Taporia in there with Islam. Listen, I would even rather see Michael Morales with his gay ass in there against Islam Makhachev rather than Kamaru Usman. So next year, man, come on, Dana White's UFC, give us the fight that we want to see. Either put Ilya Taporia against Islam, put Prates against Islam, even Michael Morales, please. We do not want to see Kamaru Usman, old man Kamaru Usman with no knees, against the prime Islam Makhachev in his last fights. No, we don't want to see Kamaru Usman against Islam Makhachev, man. Come on. Please, please. Do the right thing, UFC. Ilya Taporia, Carlos Prates, Michael Morales. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. UFC White House, man. Islam Makhachev is definitely going to headline that pay-per-view, man. His last fight ever. That's how they're going to promote UFC White House. It's going to be Islam Makhachev's last fight, and he's going to be in there. He's going to be on that pay-per-view. And also, chat, I forgot to mention, man, listen, Venom has uploaded some new shorts. Venom uploaded some new Conor McGregor custom-made shorts. It's got the dollar prints, the American dollar prints on it. So you know what that means, man. The notorious Conor McGregor is coming back. I don't know when he's coming back. But yeah, man, I'm hoping for some Conor McGregor fight news. To be honest, man, I did not want to see him come back. I wasn't hoping for him to come back. I don't want to see him get hurt. He's been away for a very long time. But he's got some new custom shorts. It's live on the Venom website. So that means it's coming back, man. So what are your thoughts on that? Melrex has entered the chat saying, facts, bro. Worst case, it's Morales versus Prates and Shavkat versus Islam Makhachev. We do not want to see that fight. I'm sorry, man, but I love Shavkat Rakhmonov, but he has to earn the title shots. He hasn't been in there in a long time. I know he got injured. He got in a car accident. But still, man, Carlos Prates earned the title shots. Michael Morales earned the title shots. Shavkat Rakhmonov has to earn the title shots. He has to get back in the cage and fight someone. He can't just get the title shots because he's Shavkat Rakhmonov. It doesn't work that way, bro. He's got to earn the title shots. He's got to earn the title shot, man. Put him in there against Kamaru Usman. Put him in there even against Carlos Prates. Against anyone in the top 5. Anyone in the top 5. And if he wins, he can get the title shots. But he's not getting the title shot, man. Come on. Getting a title shot over a decision win, over Ian Gary, over a year ago. No way. No way. It's not happening, man. Yo, Punisher in the chats. Punisher, my brother, how are you, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. He's saying, I want to see Shavkat versus Islam Makhachev. No, man, no. 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 It's not happening, bro. Shavkat has to earn that title shot. Let me put the mic on. Shavkat has to earn that title shot, man. You can't just get the title shots for laying off for over a year. He's got to earn the title shot, man. He's got to earn the title shots. He's got to earn the title shot, bro. I'm hoping for Carlos Prates versus Islam Makhachev, or at least Michael Morales versus Islam Makhachev, man. I mean, Morales, man, I don't like Morales. He's kind of zasty. Testing 1 2 3. We're live. The mic is on. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't like Michael Morales, but he kind of earned the title shot, man. He KO'd the #1 guy in the division. So, I mean, if Carlos Prates is not gonna get the title shots, if Ilia Topuria is not gonna get the title shots, then at least, you know what I mean, Michael Morales, bro. But one thing I can say is that I do not want to see Kamaru Usman versus Islam Makhachev next year. I'm saying it right now, guys. Islam Makhachev is going to have one more fight and he's going to retire. So we cannot waste that fight on Kamaru Usman, who does not have any knees. His last win was against Jaquan Buckley. Didn't even finish the guy. Couldn't even finish Jaquan Buckley. And you're telling me Kamaru Usman deserves the title shot? No. No. Even Shavkat Rakhmonov. I love Shavkat. But his last victory was against Ian Gary last year in December. And you're telling me he's going to get the title shot next year? No. 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 It's not happening, bro. Hell nah. Carlos Prates, Ilia Topuria, or Michael Morales. Those are the only 3 viable options for Islam Makhachev. It's up to Islam to decide who he wants to fight in his last fight. But we don't want to see Kamaru Usman in there, bro. No. Even Shavkat Rakhmonov, I love the guy. He's a fun fighter, but he's got to earn the title shot, man. He has to earn the title shots. Otherwise, we don't want to see him in there. Again, man, shout out to the 7 people in the chat. If you're new, make sure you do subscribe, man. 8 people in the chats, 4 likes. We're going up, man. Let's get the subscribers up, boys. Let's get the subscribers up. A lot of comments coming in right now. Let me go through a few comments before I continue on rage baiting. Who Islam Makhachev should fight next? A lot of comments coming in. Shang in the chat saying, "Yo, Zar, what's up?" Anderson Silva rocking the sunglasses. You know what I mean, bro? Come on. I'm Prime Anderson Silva, all black. You know what it is, boys. It's UFC Qatar Fight Week, Fight Day. UFC Qatar Fight Day. I'm going live in 4 hours, bro. I'm going live in 4 hours for the main card. I want to see all of you guys there, man. Come on, let's go. Dan Hooker is going to knock out Ahmad Sarukian. Obviously, I don't believe that. I think Ahmad Sarukian is going to win, but I will be rooting for Dan Hooker to KO Ahmad Sarukian. We don't like Ahmad Sarukian. He's the reason why Khamzat Chimaev had a boring fight against DDP. So, MMA gods, if you're listening, please, I'm going to take off the glasses for this one. Please, let Dan Hooker KO Ahmad Sarukian, please. We want to see Dan Hooker in the top 5 in 2025. Let's go. Anderson Silva with the shades. Ah, 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 ah. Woo! Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shanks saying I feel like BJJ is bad for counter wrestling, but judo counts as wrestling. I mean, it does, but at the end of the day, man, it depends, man. I mean, it all comes down to experience, how well rounded you are. Even if you're good in judo, bro, you could be good in judo, but you could be in there with the guy that's experienced in wrestling, and you're gonna have a tough time, man. I mean, it all comes down to experience, bro. It all comes down to experience, man. That's what I believe. Mel Carrex back in the chat. My brother, good to see you back, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Saying, where's Zar? The fights haven't started yet. Right. Yeah, it haven't started, bro. The prelims are starting in 2 hours, bro. The prelims are starting in 2 hours. So I'm not gonna be live. I think I'm gonna be live for like maybe like the last two fights in the prelims, and then I'm gonna be live for the entire main card, bro. I'm gonna be live for the entire main card. We're gonna watch Dan Hooker knockout Arman Sarukian. It's happening. I'm picking Arman Sarukian. But we're all hoping for Dan Hooker to KO Arman Sarukian, man. Come on, Dan Hooker and getting the title shots in 2025 would be absolutely crazy, man. And listen, chats. I believe the winner of today, the winner of Arman Sarukian versus Dan Hooker could likely be the fighter that fights Ilya Topuria UFC 324 in January. It could happen, man. It could happen. I mean, it's kind of hard right now for the UFC to give Justin Gaethje the title shots. He hasn't been in there in a while. The last victories he had was against Rafael Fiziev, who came in on short notice. Couldn't even finish a guy coming in on short notice. And Gaethje wants the title shot. It does not make any sense. But either way, man, Ilya Topuria is fighting in January. That I can guarantee you. Man. Punisher in the chat saying, Zah, thoughts on UFC 323. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Listen, it's a big fight. No, not Islam. Murab Dwelishvili, the 2025 Fighter of the Year, is coming back again. He's facing off with Peter Yan. Peter Yan, man, one of the GOATs. My favorite 135er ever is Peter Yan. I love Peter Yan, man. I love Peter Yan. I hope he gets the belt back one day. But right now, man, it's Murab Dwelishvili. 2025 is Murab Dwelishvili's year. Last year, guys, I'm going to say it again. I said it last time when I wasn't live. Last year, bro, I was the biggest Murab hater. This year, the biggest Murab glazer on planet Earth. Not even gonna lie, man. I mean, I'm the biggest Murab glazer, bro. Like that fight he had against Umar Nurmagomedov was the fight of the year. He came back, submitted Sean O'Malley, came back. He beats what's his name, Corey Sanhagen, almost knocked him out. He's coming back. He's gonna finish Peter Yan, man. He's finishing Peter Yan in round 3. Murab Dwelishvili, man, 4 fights in 1 year as the champion. 4 fights. Guys, I'm gonna say it again. You're not listening. 4 fights. 4 fights in 1 year. Murab Dwelishvili is the GOAT. I don't care what anyone says, man. Murab is the GOAT. He's the fighter of the year. So my thoughts on UFC 323, man. I think Murab Dwelishvili secures his spots as the pound for pound #1 in the world right now, above Ilya Topuria, above Islam Makhachev. After UFC 323, Murab has to be the #1 guy in the world. Come on, you can't deny him, man. You cannot deny him, man. 4 fights in 1 year as the champion. That's some GOAT level stuff, bro. goat level stuff. Marab and Vandalay. What's his name? Valdo Acosta fighting today. Fights today. He's fighting Shamil Kazeem or whatever that heavyweight fighter is. Those two guys, man, the most active guys in the world. But yeah, man, I mean, Marab Dvalishvili, bro. Like I'm such a Marab Glazer. So yeah, man, I'm hoping Marab gets that. I'm hoping Marab wins. Shang Shang in the chat saying, why doesn't Dagestan fighters, Khabib, Islam, etc., mostly like wrestling, grappling? Sorry again, chat. My stream kind of crashed. So Shang Shang was in the chat asking, don't the Dagestan fighters like Khabib, Islam, etc., why do they like striking and grappling but not kickboxing and striking? So yeah, man, most of those guys have been doing striking. Not sorry, most of those guys have been doing wrestling and grappling their entire lives. You know what I mean? So it's in their DNA. Like those guys, as soon as they could walk, Abdul Nurmagomedov, rest in peace. Khabib Nurmagomedov's father. He had a game plan. Not even a game plan, bro. He had a life plan. He had a life plan for all those guys in Dagestan to learn how to wrestle from as soon as they could walk, so that when they get to their prime, they could be the best in the world. So they've been doing it their entire lives, man. That's the only reason why they don't strike. I don't think it's necessarily that they don't like the striking aspects of MMA. It's just that they don't have to. You know what I mean? They don't have to do that. They don't have to take the risk. You know what I mean? They don't have to get bloody. They don't have to get hurt. They can just take the guy down and submit the guy or ground and pound the guy. You know what I mean? They've been doing it their entire lives. That's why we like guys like John Pork. John Pork, coming out of Dagestan, but he's a Muay Thai guy. You know what I mean? He's different. You know what I mean? He's showing those guys from Dagestan that we don't just only have to be one dimensional. We can also be the greatest when it comes to striking and kickboxing and Muay Thai. You know what I mean? But those guys like Islam and Khabib, man, they've been doing it their entire lives. It's all they know. So that's all they're ever gonna do, bro. Punisher in the chat saying yams. I mean, he's kind of trolling me, bro. He knows what my Instagram for you page looks like. He knows what I see on Instagram. So yams, man, yams. Let's go. Salsa boy time. Let's go, man. Valdo Acosta fight day. Valdo Acosta fight day. Pound for pound, the best heavyweights in the world right now. He's coming for Tom Aspinall, man. He's coming for Tom Aspinall. In his last fights, got poked in the eye. Got poked in the eye, came back and KO'd the guy that poked him in the eye. So, I mean, Salsa Boy right now is the GOAT in the heavyweight division. Let's go, man. Salsa Boy, fight day. And he said he wants to fight one more time before the year is over. How can you not love that guy? How can you not love Salsa Boy? And come on, he's saving the heavyweight division by himself. By himself. Let's go, man. Salsa Boy fight day. I'm hoping he gets the win, man. I love Shamil. What's his name? Shamil Kaziev, or however you pronounce his name. But if anyone is fighting Salsa Boy, man, I'm picking the guy. I'm picking Salsa Boy over everyone in the heavyweight division, man. Come on. Salsa Boy, title shots, 2026. It's happening. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. It's happening. Alessandre in the chat saying, "Pew! What's up, bro? Hope you're good, man." Punisher back in the chat saying, "To be honest, the only person I see beating Islam at the moment is Gary if he wins against Bilal." To be honest, man, like I'm picking Bilal in that one. I think the cardio is gonna play a factor, and also the experience, man. Like Bilal's been in there with JDM. Bilal's been in there with Sean Brady. Bilal has been in there with I think like most of the top 10, man. And Ian Gary, bro. I mean, Ian Gary didn't even want to take a 5-round fight. Ian Gary ran away from a 5-round fight. You know what I mean? Plus, Ian Gary was supposed to fight Sean Brady last week. He was supposed to fight Sean Brady last week, but he chose to fight Bilal Muhammad because he thought there was an easier fight for him. Unfortunately, it's not, man. Well, I'm rooting for Bilal Muhammad. I don't like Ian Gary. I don't like Bilal Muhammad as well. But at least Bilal Muhammad was able to give us a fun fight the last time he was in there. Bilal Muhammad versus JDM was one of the fights of the year. So the fact that Bilal gave us a fun fight, plus he's got the experience advantage over Ian Gary. I'm picking Bilal, man. I think Bilal is gonna brutalize Ian Gary in the wrestling. We do not like that cuck. So yeah, man. Bilal Muhammad, let's go, man. O block. Chicago, stand up. O block. Come on, man. Plus, he came out earlier this week during one of the media day. I don't know, man. During this week, man, they were doing the media, and he was talking about some Epstein files. So, I mean, I like Bilal, man. He's kind of a funny guy, man. He's talking about the Epstein files. So you don't know what's going on, man. All I know is I'm rooting for Bilal, bro. I'm hoping Bilal beats Ian Gary, man. Let's go. Mal Karax in the chat saying if Ian wins, it's him because he beat Prates. Then it's Prates versus Morales because that's awesome. Then it's Shafkat versus Usman, maybe Buck versus Leon Edwards. Yeah, man, I agree with most of those matchups that you talked about in that comment. Besides Prates versus Morales, man. To be honest, I feel like next for Islam is Morales, man. Morales plus Dana White's guaranteed. I'm gonna take out the glasses for this one. Dana White's guaranteed Carlos Prates the title shots if he KOs the former champion Leon Edwards. So unfortunately, man, Ian Gary's not getting the title shots. He's a cuck. We don't want to see him fight Islam Makhachev in his last fights. So no. I feel like the UFC knows that next year is going to be Islam Makhachev's last fights. So it has to be a big one, man. If it's not Carlos Prates, if it's not Michael Morales, then it has to be Ilia Topuria. It has to be. It's got to be a big fight, man. Obviously, Carlos Prates is one of the biggest stars in the company right now. So I'd like to see him in there. Michael Morales, man, it wouldn't be good for Islam's legacy because he's kind of a zasty guy. Not sure if he's gay, but I've been looking at his Instagram, man, and he's kind of a zasty guy. So we don't want to see him against Islam Makhachev. So it's either Prates or Ilia Topuria, man. We do not want to see Ian Gary versus Islam Makhachev in his last fights. That fight does nothing for Islam Makhachev's legacy. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I agree with the Kamaru Usman versus Shavkat Rakhmonov matchup, and I'd also like to see Jaquan Buckley versus Leon Edwards as well. That would be a peak matchup. Not gonna lie, man. That's a fun one. Shangsha saying, I can't really read their comments. A lot of comments coming in. Vuko, hope I'm pronouncing the name right. It's asking my guy will be there. Arman versus Ilya Abturo. No. It's Dan Hooker, man. Come on. We're picking Dan Hooker, bro. Obviously, man, if I'm a betting guy, I'm betting for Arman Sarukian, but I'm hoping Dan Hooker lands something, man. I'm hoping Dan Hooker KOs Arman Sarukian. We do not like Arman Sarukian, man. Pulled out of the Islam Makhachev fights. He was too scared. So I'm hoping Dan Hooker can get the win, man. Come on, let's go, man. Dan Hooker fight day. Dan Hooker fight day, boys. I'm saying it again, boys. Dan Hooker fight day. Get hyped. Let's go, man. It's going down in 4 hours. Let's go. Vuko Puko saying I think Islam will do a max 2 or 4 match. Not sure what that means. But Mal Karex in the chat back saying Arman Sarukian versus Ilya Toptero is a high level fight I need. I mean, I think Ilya Abturo wins that fight definitely, but I'd like to see what that fight looks like on the ground. I don't think I've ever seen Ilya Topuria get taken down in the UFC. All of these fighters, man, they don't want to shoot on Ilya Taporia. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why. He's got a very heavy boxing stance. So the legs are there for all these guys if they want to take him down, but they just choose not to. I don't know why, man. But yeah, man. I mean, Aman Sarukian versus Abtoro is a high level fight, bro. I agree with the comments. Punisher saying, boy, today's card is stacked too. 30 minutes to go, man. Come on, let's go. Unfortunately, man, I'm not gonna watch the early prelims here in South Africa. They don't really give us the early prelims, man. They give us the prelims and the main card only. So for me, man, I'm gonna start watching in about 2 hours. Not even 2 hours, in about an hour right now, bro. Yeah, an hour from now. An hour from now, the prelims are gonna start. So I'm gonna be watching. But yeah, man. I mean, plus for us, bro. I know you're in the UAE, Punisher. I know you're in Abu Dhabi. Me in South Africa. We're getting to watch a fight night on Saturday. So good for us, man. All these guys in the United States, they have to wake up early like we always do. So I'm excited for today, man. Come on, the energy is up. UFC Qatar fight day, bro. Cannot wait for the fights. And it's a stacked fight night, man. It is a stacked fight night. I'm obviously Aman Sarukian, Dan Hooker, Ian Gary, Bilal Mohammed, Jack Hermanson, what's the other guy's name? Oribi Kai, whatever his name is. Valdo Acosta versus Shamil Kaziev. It's a stacked fight night, man. It's a stacked fight night. I think Volkan Uzdemir. I think Uzdemir is also on the card. I think he's fighting. I don't know the name of the guy that he's fighting, but he's fighting a black guy. So yeah, man, it's a stacked fight day. Cannot wait for the fights, man. Let's go, boys. Let's go, man. Melrack saying, with the card today, I got Arman winning, Ian winning. I think Taporia's brother could lose. Whoa, whoa. So you're telling me Taporia's brother is gonna lose with Taporia in the corner? Funny thing, chats. Ilya Taporia has said multiple times that his brother is better than him. His brother is a better mixed martial arts than him. So I can't really pick against Taporia's brother. To be honest, man, not really know who he's fighting. But I think it's not a ranked guy. So the fact that he's fighting an unranked guy, I think Taporia's brother's gonna win, man. And also Nicholas Dalby is also back, man. The last time he was in there, he got KO'd, Max Holloway style by Randy Brown. But yeah, that was a fun fight, man. Nicholas Dalby versus Randy Brown. I think that was UFC Iowa, the same card where Bo Nickel got knocked out. That was the fight card. We last saw Nicholas Dalby. He's also back, man. So I cannot wait to see him back, man. Shangsha in the chat saying Taporia beats Islam Sarukian. I agree, man. I agree. Malcar X in the chat saying, you got me for a second there, bro. Saying Dan Hooker KOs Arman Sarukian, cause I see a TKO ground and pound victory for Arman Sarukian. To be honest, man, I see that happening as well. I'm picking Arman Sarukian to win, but in my heart, bro, I'm hoping Dan Hooker wins, bro. I'm a massive Dan Hooker fan. Even last week, bro, I picked Leon Edwards to beat Carlos Prates, but in my heart, I was rooting for Carlos Prates the entire time. Carlos Prates got the win. So it's the same thing this week, man. I'm thinking that Arman Sarukian is gonna win, but in my heart, I'm rooting for Dan the Hangman Hooker. Come on, man. Dan the Hangman Hooker, bro. He has to do it, bro. Come on. Dan the Hangman Hooker in the top 5 in 2026 would make me happy. So I'm rooting for Dan Hooker, bro. Punisher in the chat. Conor will probably return at 175. Welterweights. You reckon he gets his straight title shots against Islam, Ireland versus Dagestan, or he gets Chandler or Nate Diaz? Which do you want to see? To be honest, man, I really think it's the Michael Chandler fights. Man, I don't think it's going down at the White House. I think we're gonna see that fight earlier next year. Obviously, next year is the first year that the UFC are going to be under the Paramount system, so they're going to be looking to have a fantastic year with big fights. It's the only reason why they're bringing Conor McGregor back. Obviously, we have not heard anything from Michael Chandler in a very long time. So I'm assuming that Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor right now is most likely a signed deal for maybe March or April, maybe even May. But for the June card, the White House card, I'm guaranteeing you right now, bro, Islam Makhachev is gonna headline that fight. He already called dibs in his post-fight speech last week. So yeah, man, I mean Islam Makhachev versus Prates or versus what's his name? Carlos Prates or versus Ilya Taporia or versus Michael Morales, man, whoever he chooses to fight. Um, yeah. Yo, lot of comments in the chat, bro. Lot of comments in the chats. Tyler Tyler Duplessis wins Biscuit or Taporia. I don't know who Biscuit is, bro. When will we change in the chat saying, okay, not gonna read the negative comments. Moving on. Melcarex in the chat. Bro, how do they have Khamzat over Pantoja in the pound for pound list? I've been saying it for a long time, bro. It's rigged. It's rigged. Pantoja is top three. Pantoja's top three, bro. And I'll say this right now, bro. Alexandra Pantoja right now is above Ilya Taporia. He's above. I respect Ilya Taporia, man. I mean, he KO'd three legends back to back to back. But it's guys that were, past their primes. I know they all got wins since they got KO'd by Ilya Taporia. But I think that, listen, man, Pantoja is at least top three, bro. At least top three pound for pound. The UFC hates Pantoja. They don't like him. I think it's because he doesn't sell fights. He's not. I mean, he's an exciting fighter. If you love MMA, you love high level wrestling and grappling, then you're a Pantoja fan. But when it comes to making fights exciting, he's not really an exciting guy. So they don't really care where they put him on the pound for pound list because they know that most people don't care. But us hardcore fans, we know that Pantoja and Marab Dwelishvili right now are top three pound for pound. Let's go. Ashfish, Ashfish. Yours a hard name to pronounce, but yeah, man. Fish in the chat saying he is not John Pork. Chanko. Let's go. Farhan has take monster saying, yo, I like your voice. Shout out to my voice, man. Shout out to my voice. Bro saying he likes my voice, man. Shout out to my voice. All right, it's saying Bongile, it's Bongile, bro. I'm salute. The Wibona, ne? That's gone. All right, sure. Salute. John Pork, not Chanko. Hope to see him in the UFC one day, man. The UFC has to sign that guy. He's a massive superstar, man. He was the biggest fighter last week, man. At UFC 322, Chanko was the biggest superstar. Crazy. Aditya saying, are you Gabriel? Are you Gabe Owners? I don't know who Gabe Owners is. Yeah, Shangsha saying Aditya, that's the oldest joke, and that's the oldest joke. I don't get the joke, man. Gabe Owners. Who's Gabe Owners, bro? I don't know who Gabe Owners is. But I mean, if it's a joke, it's a joke. I don't get the joke, man. I don't get the joke. I don't know. August Cruz 41 saying, you're wearing glasses indoors, brother. Please. Yeah, man. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. I'm that cool, man. Wearing sunglasses inside because I can, because I want to, because it's UFC Qatar fight day. You gotta look cool, man. UFC Qatar fight day. I'm gonna be wearing glasses the entire day today, bro. Like when I go live later today, you're gonna be seeing me with the glasses on because I'm that cool. Come on. You can't even hate you can't even hate on the glasses, bro. Um Punisher laughing, saying "Oh block." Come on, man. I mean, Bilal Muhammad is from Chicago, man. So if you're from Chicago, the only city I know is O Block because of King Von. You know, I mean, all the King Von memes on you know that song, man. Armed and dangerous. Every day they're watching me. Belly steady blocking me. Da 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 da. You know that meme whenever they show the Brazilian fighters and other fighters, and they kind of show that King Von song. Every day they clocking me, police steady watching me. Ha da da da. That's why I know O Block. Bro learned from the JDM versus Islam fight incident. CR7 in the chat, man. Yeah, man. CR7 was trolling me that entire fight week saying Islam Makhachev was gonna win. I was picking JDM, man. I was wrong, and I learned, man. I mean, I learned wrestling. Is pound for pound the best base for MMA, especially if you've been doing it for 30 years. So yeah, I learned, man. I learned. August Cruz saying, "All I know is that you need new curtains." I guess so, man. I mean, yeah, you don't like the blue curtains, bro. You don't like the blue curtains. What color do you suggest? I mean, I could go live from another room. You know what I mean? I like this room. I like the lighting in here, so you guys can see me properly. But you don't like the curtains, bro. I mean, you could donate. If you don't like the curtains, you could donate, man. Go to buy me a coffee. The link is up. Zar-Kombat on buy me a coffee. Go donate $5, man, and I could buy a new curtain, bro. I'm broke, boys. Come on, donate, donate, boys. The link is up. Buy me a coffee. Donates. Yeah, yeah. Is this from 2004? Definitely, man. I mean, sunglasses indoors, big shirts, you know what I mean? Low quality video. You know what I mean? My laptop isn't working properly right now. So yeah, man. I mean, welcome back to 2007. Welcome back to 2007, man. Austin Bear in the chat saying, "Bro, Ilya will lose. He has too much of a ground game, bro, because Ilya has a knockout heavy fighting style, but put him with Islam." I mean, definitely, bro. I mean, creatine Islam, welterweight Islam right now is the scariest fights in the UFC, bro. I mean, that Islam Makachev is scary. The fact that he's not going to get tired anymore, he's not going to get drained from the weight cuts. It's kind of scary, man. It's scary. I don't know how these guys are going to sign a contract to fight Islam Makachev when he's looking that scary. Crazy. But yeah, shout out to Islam Makachev, man. Again, boys, do make sure you do subscribe. We're gonna be live later today, man, for the main card, UFC Qatar. It's UFC Qatar fight day, man. Um, Muhad Man 117 saying, "Hey, I'm from Bandar Seri Bengawan saying it's the capital city of Brunei. Do you know about it? I don't even know what Brunei is. Or even if you're trolling me, is Brunei even a real city? I don't even know if Brunei is a real city, bro. I mean, you might be trolling me, but yeah, never heard of that. Um, Hudson Bear saying, "Bro, I know a free website. It's Stream East UFC. That website has been canceled, bro. It's been canceled. It's not working anymore. Mohad Man 117 asking, you South African? Yes, sir. South African, born and raised in Durban. So yeah, yeah. South African dog. South African man. Listen, boys, the early prelims are live right now. I'm gonna be going live in 2 hours, bro. I'm gonna be going back live in 2 hours. I'm ending the live stream at an hour right now. We're 55 minutes in. Can't believe how quick the time went by. Feels like I went live 20 minutes ago. We've been live now for 55 hours. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna be going back live in 2 hours. So UFC Qatar, man, make sure you're there when we're live. Um, Hulk in the chat saying you changed a lot. Do you remember me? I don't think so. I have a lot of people in the chat, man. So if you could remind me, I don't think I do remember you, bro. Um, Matt Truth saying let's go, Jake Paul. Crazy, man. I mean, I never liked Jake Paul, but listen, guys. I mean, you gotta put respect, bro. He signed the contract. He's fighting Anthony Joshua. I don't really know if the fight is rigged or if it's a professional fight or if it's an exhibition, but he's going in there against a former heavyweight champion who's like 20, not even 20, he was like 40 pounds heavier than him. So all the respects for Jake Paul, man. With that being said, Anthony Joshua, man, round one, brutal KO. If he can KO Francis Ngannou and he can't KO Jake Paul, we're gonna know that boxing is dead. It's rigged. Cause imagine, bro, imagine Anthony Joshua can knock out Francis Ngannou, but he can't knock out Jake Paul. That would be crazy, bro. I will never watch boxing ever again in my life. I'm calling it right now, bro. But again, man, massive respect to Jake Paul. He signed the contract, went from wanting to fight a guy half his size in Gervonta Davis to fighting probably the biggest heavyweights right now in Anthony Joshua. Even though Joshua has to cut a lot of weight for that fight, but still, man, Jake Paul signed the contract, so hopefully it happens in December. Cannot wait for that one. Um, Happy in the chat. Excuse me. Happy in the chat. Happy 06T saying McGregor versus Pacquiao. Who will win? I think McGregor would win that fight. I think Manny Pacquiao is like 50 years old right now, so I think the age would kind of get to him. But prime for prime in the boxing ring, obviously Manny Pacquiao, but in the octagon, obviously McGregor. So, but yeah, man, I don't think that fights would ever happen again. I don't think that fights is ever gonna happen, unless maybe the UFC after fights two more times and he's done with his contract, then probably he could fight a few boxing fights. But as long as Conor McGregor is still signed to the UFC, he's not going to be fighting. He's not going to be fighting boxing. It's not going to happen. I know he tried to fight Manny Pacquiao a couple years ago, and he tried to fight one of the Paul brothers, and the UFC didn't want to see that fight happen. So as long as Conor's still signed to the UFC, he's not going to fight in boxing. Beast Dose asking, what do you do for a living? This is what I do for a living, man. This is how I make my money. This is me, man. I come on here, I talk about what I love. We have debates in the chat, W streams all day, every day. I'm in the gym, training. This is my life. This is what I do for a living. This is what I love. I'm living the dream right now, bro. It's the only reason why I've got sunglasses inside the crib. It's the confidence, man. Come on. It's the confidence. It's me loving what I do. It's me enjoying life. And it's me enjoying that today is UFC Qatar fight day. And then there's no UFC next week. And then we're gonna come back for UFC 323. And then it's Brandon Royval versus Manel Kape. And then no UFC for like 4 weeks. That's gonna be very depressing. No UFC for 4 weeks, man. That's gonna be crazy, bro. But then we're gonna be coming back next year, man, with a whole lot of fun fights, bro. Hulk saying I'm back. W's in the chat from Hulk. A whole lot of W's in the chats asking McGregor versus Pacquiao who will win. Already answered that question, man. W W W W W W W's in the chat, man. Let's go. Come on. W's in the chat, boys. Let's get it, man. Come on. It's UFC Qatar fight day. AZWQ1526. The card is on, boys. We're hype. Let's go. It's live. The early prelims are live. Not a whole lot of people in the chat. I'm assuming most of you guys are watching the fights right now. So I'm gonna be watching the fights soon. I'm gonna be ending the live soon. Ain't with a whole lot of T's in the chat asking Hamzat versus Islam would be crazy. That would be crazy, bro. But unfortunately, it's a fight that's not gonna happen. Makachev has one more fight left. Hamza Chimaev only fights like once every 50 years, so it would never happen, bro. Even if it's a big money fight, obviously the two biggest fighters in the company right now, Hamza Chimaev, Islam Makachev. But I don't think it happens, man. I don't think that fight happens. Eagle fighting, yo, Eagle, my brother. Good to see you in the live stream, man. Haven't seen you on the live stream in a long time, my brother. How are you, bro? Good to see you back, man. Good to see you back, my brother. Good to see you back, man. It's UFC Qatar fight day, bro. The fights are live. The early prelims are live right now. I'm gonna be watching the prelims as well, bro. But I'm gonna be live again, bro. Guys, I'm gonna be live in like 30 minutes, bro. Not even 30 minutes. In exactly an hour. I'm gonna be live an hour from now, boys. An hour from now, I'm gonna be live again for the fights. So make sure you're there, man. Make sure you're there. Ain't with a whole lot of T's saying Hamzat's got an injury. I believe he will return 2026 March, something like that. Yeah, man. I read that as well, man. I heard that he got like a foot injury or something, or he injured his knee, but he's gonna be out, and he's only gonna be coming back after Ramadan. So that's maybe around April. And unfortunately, man, he's only gonna fight one time next year. And then he's gonna fight one time in 2027, and then he's gonna fight one time in 2028, and then hopefully he retires. Cause this thing of inactive fighters, man, I don't like inactive fighters, bro. Especially as a champion. Look at Marab, the GOAT, Dwelishvili, man. Four fights in 1 year. How can you not love Marab? That's why I'm rooting for him. I'm the biggest Peter Yan fan, boys. I am the biggest Peter Yan fan. But UFC 323, I'm gonna be rooting for Marab. He is so active. He's by far, not even by far, he is the most active champion in the world. Four fights in 1 year, man. You cannot, you can't help but respect the guy and love the guy, man. I mean, you have to appreciate these guys that fight 4 or 5 times a year, man. And it's all for our entertainment, so you can't not love these guys. You know what I mean? Eagle saying I'm good, bro. I'm good as well, my brother. It's a good Saturday. The fights are on right now. The early prelims have started. I'm gonna be going live for the prelims and the main card. So make sure you tune in, boys. We're gonna be live again in exactly an hour. Eagle Fighting saying I'm waiting for Islam versus Ilya Toptoro, man. To be honest, boys, I think it's all up to Ilya Topuria. Ilya Topuria is gonna fight in January. I don't know who he's fighting. It's either Justin Gaethje or the winner of today between Ahmad Sarukian and Dan Hooker. So it's up to Ilya Topuria to win in January, man. He has to win in January, and then he has to call out Islam Makachev for the fight at the White House. Biggest fight ever. Double champ versus double champ at welterweight. Unfortunately, Ilya Topuria is going to lose easily because creatine Islam Makachev is the scariest fighter ever. So, but yeah, man, either way, I'm excited, man. I mean, right now, the welterweight division is looking like it's the best division in the UFC. It's very, very active right now. So yeah, man. I mean, a lot of fights to be excited about next year. Ain't with a whole lot of T's in the chat saying I don't think Ilya versus Islam would happen because I don't think Islam would go back to 155 or Ilya go to 170. Yeah, man. I don't. It's highly unlikely the fight happens, bro. But I mean, if there's a big demand for the fights, and Ilya Topuria is willing to go up and try and become the first ever three division champion. I mean, it's all up to Ilya Taporia, bro. It's all up to Ilya Taporia, and it's all up to us. We need to demand that fight. Us as the fans, we need to go on the on social media, on all of the UFC's page, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Comments for Ilya Taporia versus Islam Makhachev. Show the UFC that we believe that's one of the biggest fights ever. Show them that we want to see the fights. And I mean, make them believe that we're gonna buy pay-per-views and that it's gonna sell big. And yeah, as long as we make them believe that we're gonna be watching and buying the pay-per-views, they're gonna give us the fight that we want. You know what I mean? And if because Islam is not gonna go back down to 155. He's too big. He's literally like right now, he's literally a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight fighting at welterweight. So it's up to Arturo to go back up, to go up to 170, um, and try and become a three divisional champion. Ain't with a whole lot of T's back in the chat asking, your favorite UFC fighter of all time, man. Two Bronx. Shooby, shooby, shooby. Du Bronx, bro. Du Bronx is the GOAT. Charles Oliveira, that's my favorite fighter ever. Shooby, shooby. That's the GOAT, man. Du Bronx is the GOAT. Most submissions, most submissions of the night, victories, most performances of the night, victories. So yeah, man, Du Bronx's name is all over the record books. He's got blonde hair. He had the most exciting title run ever in UFC history. So he's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. WPTV 100 asking, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? Because I'm a cool guy. And I want to, bro. And also, man, to be honest, man, the only reason why I'm wearing sunglasses indoors is because it's UFC Qatar Fight Day. It's UFC. It's literally UFC Qatar Fight Day. The fights are live right now. The early prelims are live right now. As soon as I'm done on the live stream, I'm going to watch the early prelims, and then I'm gonna be going live in an hour again for the prelims and the main card. Yeah, man, fight day out there in Qatar, and we're gonna be live again, man. Ain't saying I think the most craziest UFC fighter is also Marab, bro. I mean, come on, 4 fights in 1 year, bro. 4 fights in 1 year, nothing but respect for the man. I mean, bro, I mean, he's literally the GOAT right now. He's gonna finish Piotr Yan at UFC 323, and he's gonna be the pound for pound number one. So Marab is the GOAT right now. No one's take listen, Marab. No, bro. No one is taking the belt off of Marab at 135. No one. So Marab is the GOAT, man. Eagle Fighting saying, brother, whose fights are you waiting for? Today. Like UFC Qatar today. To be honest, man, I'm excited for Waldo Acosta versus Shamil Gaziev. The biggest stars in the heavyweight division today. Shamil has been a meme for like a long time. And now obviously Manvaldo Acosta, he was in there like a couple weeks ago. Not even a couple weeks ago. I think it was like 3 weeks ago he was in there. He got poked in the eye, came back, got a KO. So I love Waldo Costa. I love Shamil. So I can't wait for that matchup, man. But also, obviously, man, the main events. I'm hoping it's an exciting fight. I'm hoping Aman Sarukian doesn't make it a boring fight. And then Nicholas Dalby as well, man. It's Nicholas Dalby fight day. Not sure who's Nicholas Dalby is fighting, but every time Nicholas Dalby is in there, it's always a fun fight. So I'm excited to see Nicholas Dalby in there as well. Um, Ain't in the chat asking, what is your favorite UFC fights of all time? Dan Hooker versus Dustin Poirier 2020. That was 2020, I think. Yeah, 2020 in the Apex, no crowd. You can hear all the punches. It was like a 5-round war. bro, that was the craziest fights I ever watched live. So Dan Hooker versus Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje versus Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier one. I'd say Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje as well. It's one of my favorite fights ever. Yoel Romero versus Robert Whitaker 2. It's also one of my favorite fights ever. Zhang Wei Li versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. One of the best fights ever, man. I mean, those women went to war. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, man. I mean, those are my top. Those are my top five fights of all time, man. Yeah. Zhang Wei Li, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Romero versus Whitaker 2, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier 1, Justin Gaethje, Eddie Alvarez, Dan Hooker versus Dustin Poirier. Every Justin Gaethje fights, Justin Gaethje versus Michael Johnson, Justin Gaethje versus Edson Barboza. Basically every Justin Gaethje fight, man. Also, what's this one fight? Um, Recently, man, I also liked Islam Makachev versus Dustin Poirier, man. That was a fun fight. So I got a lot of favorite fights, man. But my favorite fights of all time, is Dan Hooker versus Dustin Poirier because I got to watch that fight live, and it was an amazing fight. And also, Israel Adesanya versus Kelvin Gastelum that happened on my birthday. I got to watch that fight on my birthday in 2019, so I'll never forget that fight. Also on that card was Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway 2. Got to also watch that fight on my birthday. So on my birthday, man, UFC 336. I got to watch Israel Adesanya versus Kevin Gastelum and Dustin Poirier versus Holloway 2. That was the best birthday gift I ever got, man. Two fantastic Hall of Fame fights. Um, I enjoyed that, man. I enjoyed those two fights a lot, bro. UFC 3, no, UFC 236. Or was it UFC 239? I can't remember. No, UFC 236, yeah. Um, Back in April 13, 2019. Yo, Meza, Musa, bro. Like you've been in the chat so long, bro, and I still cannot pronounce your name right. Musa in the chat. Good to see you back, my brother. It's UFC Qatar fight day. How you doing, man? Good to see you back, bro. Um, Islam in the Islam. Good to see you back in the chat, bro. Asking how far will Alexandre to Poirier go? To be honest, man, I've got high expectations. I've got high expectations for Alexandre to Poirier. I mean, Ilya Topuria himself, Ilya Yeah, boys. I'm having an internet problem. I'm having a problem with my Wi-Fi. So listen, man. I'm gonna be ending the live stream now. I'm gonna be back in an hour, boys. Literally an hour, boys. Like midway through the prelims for UFC Qatar. I'm gonna be live again. So yeah, man. See you guys back in an hour, chats. W stream. Yeah, man, it was a fun one, and I'll be back in an hour, boys. Can't wait to see you again in an hour. Shout outs. Peace.